it like when you went to countries when you weren't Mr. Olympia? What was it like then returning to those countries when you were? What was was there a real difference in response?
Oh, that was a huge difference.
Funny that.
It was like I went from this nobody guy to this like mega movie star. So yeah, it was a big difference, real big. Before I won the Olympia, I did some international traveling. It was okay. I had a little small turnout.
Yeah.
But after I won it, everything was huge. Huge turnouts everywhere I went.
What was the most memorable for you? What was the most kind of overwhelming? Because I've been with you when we've been at Madrid, and it's been crazy. The lines. I've worked with you on trade stands at FIBO and Body Power and all these different places, and I've seen like literally the queues, and like I've seen it where the sides of the booth has been literally like almost like wanting to fall on us. So what was the most overwhelming one for you?
Well, one year I went to Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
And we were in a mall. And this mall had about 5 or 6 floors in it.
Yeah.
And there were people, the whole mall, it seemed like the whole country of Brazil had shown up to see me.
Oh, wow.
The mall was full of people.
Yeah.
When they brought me out, people went crazy. I mean, real crazy. They went so crazy and were trying to get to me. I had to leave and wait till they cleared some of the people out of there before I could come back out.
So yeah, lots of security then.
Yeah, that was one of the craziest things ever, right there. And when I saw something like when I saw that, I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
Wow. So
very overwhelming.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I took videos of it, because back then I think I had a cell phone with a camera on it, and yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Now, I've heard a story, where Beta Badai started the Oxygen Gym chain, because he started off with coffee shops, and I heard that when he first started up the Oxygen Gym, this is the story I heard, that he said to people he was bringing you out, and apparently no one believed him. And then, because apparently this is what I've been told, that you were the first one he flew out, and apparently that's what kind of really started the whole Oxygen Gym kind of, the spotlight on Kuwait for being this new bodybuilding kind of mecca. So what was that like, that first trip to Kuwait?
Kuwait, it was okay. It wasn't nothing big or nothing major. I was just at the gym, taking photos. Layla, don't do that. Layla, no. I was at the gym taking photos with people. It was just a few people. It wasn't a lot of people, so it wasn't anything major to me, because I never went out and on like to a store or something, where a lot of people showed up.
Yeah.
So it was a small event for me. It wasn't nothing big or nothing major.
So what do you think of because these are the early days? I mean, he's got his like a chain of the Oxygen gyms now. So what was
the gym? It was nice gym from what I remember. I got a good workout and everything, but as far as it being something big and something major, it wasn't at the time.
Right.
'Cause I guess I was the first one.
Yeah.
Like I said, nobody believed him.
Yeah.
And I guess word got out after I left, that I did show up, But like I said, that first visit, it was small. It wasn't major at all. I guess because nobody believed him,
Yeah. And then then you went home and they all regretted it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so next question. Who's the best training partner you've ever had, and why?
I had to go with Vickie Gates.
Vickie?
Yeah. Best training partner ever. She was there every single day, trained real hard, never complained about nothing. best workout partner ever. You know, I've worked out with other people. You know, they show up sometimes. Sometimes they show up. Sometimes they wouldn't. You know, every now and then there'd be complaints about, you know, this or that. Not with her. She was there every single day. Never complained about nothing.
So what constitutes a good training partner, Ronnie? What constitutes a good training partner for you?
Somebody like that.
Yeah, doesn't complain, turns up, and doesn't make excuses on leg day.
Somebody like her shows up every single day, never miss a day.
Never.
And trained just as hard as I did, and never complained about nothing. That's what constitutes a great training partner.
So what was the worst excuse you've ever heard from a training partner not showing up to train with you, Ronnie?
Oh, I got to go to work. That's the worst excuse. Because that's what the excuse always was, basically.
Was it mainly on legs or?
No, actually, you know, it's just on any workout, you know. I guess it was true though. You know, everybody. You know, I was able to set my workouts by the time that I worked, and I always worked the same shift at the police department every single year. You know, I always worked the evening shift because, you know, we pick our shifts and we pick our time to come in also. So I always pick, you know, evening shift, late side, and that's the way it was. So I was always on the same shift, so I always work out at the same time. I guess some of the workout partners, you know, they work in different types of jobs, so they don't get a chance to do that.
What's the shortest you've had a training partner for?
You know, I never worked out with anybody besides Brian, Mark, Gus, and Curtis. You know, Brian only lasted about maybe 2 years. Same with Mark.
Yeah.
And then Gus and my friend Curtis, they lasted probably about 5 years, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
By 1995, they were gone. 94, they were gone. So yeah, the longest it was like 4 years. You know.
Yeah. Thing is, you got to train with someone strong, because if you're doing 2,500-pound leg presses,
exactly,
and you got someone who's doing 4 plates a side, it's going to kind of slow your workout down a bit, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But we competed pretty good, you know, for the most part, you know.
Yeah.
The guys that I did work out with, all of us.
Well, I've trained at Metroflex, and there's no real weaklings in there, mate. They're all pretty strong.
Well, there's a few weaklings.
A few weaklings. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. But for the most part, you know, there was a lot of good guys in there. You know, a lot of strong guys too.
Yeah. Okay. The next question: what's your favorite meal?
Mine has always been steak and potato.
Same as Dorian.
Yeah, steak and potato. It's still that today. And it's always the last meal of the day. And it's still that today.
Because you still eat very, very strict, don't you?
Yeah. I just eat, you know, steak and potato, chicken and rice. Same thing, you know, a protein shake. Same thing when I was competing. Not much change.
I remember you told me once you like your favorite protein shake is all 3 flavors: chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. You mix them together.
Yeah, until I came out with peanut butter.
Oh, that's what you like, that one, the favorite.
Yeah, that's my favorite now.
So, okay, the next question: what's your funniest story as a cop?
Ooh. Oh man, you know what? I don't really have any funny stories as a cop. For the most part, I don't remember any of them.
How about your weirdest day at work?
You know what? I really didn't have any weird days at work either. I was trying to remember something bad happening or some real strange happening. It was really nothing that I considered out of the ordinary that happened, basically. So I didn't really have any weird days at work either.
Yeah. Okay, next question. What do you like about your fans the most?
I mean, loyalty. Most of them are loyal.
Yeah.
And really believe in what I've accomplished. That's the best thing I like about it.
So if you were at a show and you had to watch one female category, what would you watch?
Female bodybuilding.
Female bodybuilding. You like that?
Yeah. I've always been into the female bodybuilding.
Why?
Because, they train just as hard as we do, and they look just as good as we do. So I've always just had that, admiration for them because of that.
So who's the female Ronnie Coleman in the bodybuilding? Who's the best of all time?
Linda Murray. I think she won more than Linda Murray, and then there's Iris Kyle too. So those two always been, at the top of my list.
Yeah. So okay, so we're hearing rumors that Kai Green's going to come back. What's your feelings on that? Do you think he will?
No, I don't think he will. I mean, why? Why would he? He just successful as he's always been, and he did real good. When he was there, and I think he felt like he was disrespected in a major way, and I know how he feels because I think I've been in his shoes a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, when I was coming up,
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt I should have done a whole lot better in a whole lot of shows. But because, I wasn't popular at the time, I didn't. So I don't see him coming back.
So going back to you, did that make you work even harder?
Yeah, it made me work harder, yeah. Because, I've always been competitive at everything I've ever done. So, yeah, it made me work a whole lot harder.
So what about Phil Heath? Do you think he's going to come back again this year?
No, I think he's done too. He's gotten second, and what did he get at the last one? Third?
Third, yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
I mean, you said in an episode a few episodes ago, you said that you thought because he took that year off, he would lose momentum, but do you think maybe if he does the Olympia again this year, do you think he can get that real kind of 100% Phil Heath back?
No.
Why?
No. Once you lose that momentum, your body only ages and progresses. Okay. To another stage. I've been there and I've done it.
Yeah.
I used to always think I was going to get back to where I was, after my surgeries and stuff. Never did.
Okay, in terms of Big Ramy, do you think that anyone can challenge him this year for the Olympia title?
No.
No? Just no?
Nope.
Anyone? Do you think Hadi Chupin? Do you think Flex Lewis? Do you think Brandon Curry?
No, I don't see it.
So what if he doesn't come in condition though?
I don't see that happening. He's working with the right guy now.
Because he's working with Chad. He's working with your guy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay then, Ronnie. I think we'll leave it there, mate. And it's always good to catch up with you, mate. And we've got a couple of guests lined up for the next few episodes, so we'll have to reconnect in a few weeks and get some more episodes and hear some more amazing stories from yourself and your sort of counterparts in the industry. And we'll have to really looking forward to doing that again with you very, very soon.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay, Ronnie, thank you so much for the time, for coming on your show, Nothing But a Podcast. And and you're going to have to say it, Ronnie. You have to say it.
Yeah, buddy.
Hi.
Bye. Thank you so much, Ronnie.
See ya.
Thank you.